Welcome to Solve It Like a Marketer. I'm Stephen Hobey. Today I'll be exploring the 4 types of buying behavior. If you like this video, please subscribe and don't go away. Now in marketing, there are a lot of ways we can analyze buyer behavior, and one is through the purchase decision process, which I cover in another video. But today, I wanted to examine the 4 categories that we look at in consumer behavior for consumer buying. So these are extended decision-making, limited decision-making, habitual buying behavior, and variety seeking buying behavior. So let's run through them. So extended decision-making occurs when consumers are looking to buy something expensive. So this is not a quick purchase. A good example is purchasing a car or a home. Here, most consumers will spend some time doing in-depth research. They may talk to friends, family, colleagues to seek advice, and they may also search online for more input on the pros and the cons. This process could take some time, sometimes months, to finally land on a decision. Next up, limited decision-making. So here consumers are limited by the variety or availability of a particular product on the market. So, for instance, an individual may be looking for a particular type of custom frame for their reading glasses. Say in this case that there are 2 companies offering this item. Company A is charging $200 while company B $145. Now, since you don't have a lot of options, you may actually decide to spend your money on company A anyway, even though they're more expensive. The feeling is that you might as well spend higher to get better quality, even if that's not actually the case. On the flip side, we have habitual buying behavior. Now, this comes into play in our daily buying routine. In this case, we don't put a lot of thought into the purchase. Best example I always use is toothpaste. You likely have a brand that you typically use, and it isn't that expensive. So, when you run out of toothpaste, really without thinking, you go to the store and you pick up a refill. There isn't much thinking involved here. Finally, we have variety-seeking buying behavior. So as the name suggests, you are seeking a variety of options. Let's take a simple example of a plain t-shirt. Again, this is likely not an expensive purchase. So you could choose a variety of options for everyday use. Maybe a plain white t-shirt, one black, and one with more color. A variety to spice up your life for different occasions. So when you are designing a marketing plan, it's good to consider these categories of purchasing behavior. Are you targeting a more impulsive buyer or one who needs to do research and actually think before purchasing? With the latter, it's always good to supply helpful information for prospective buyers to help them in their decision-making. If it's a piece of technology, for instance, you want to include installation instructions as well as customer service information. So whenever supplying information, whether it be, say, for a nonprofit or profit, it's important to make the process simple for the end user. For instance, if you want individuals to donate to your organization, make sure the donation button is actually easy to find on your website and on social media. What are the different ways people can donate? What are the options for allocating their donation? And where does their money go? And how will it make a difference? So in other words, show the benefits, not just the ask. So as a business owner in today's market, it's good to show that you are socially responsible. Many consumers Bear this in mind when making a purchase, whether large or small. So consider, for instance, becoming a B Corporation. What is this, you may ask? Well, B Corporations, or B Corps for short, become certified as ethically run businesses. They need to meet strict social and environmental standards, including being responsible for their workers, customers, community, and of course, the planet. B Corporation is used in over 70 countries by over 3,000 brands. So I encourage you to Google B Corporation and check out their certification process.